So, kind of want to talk on my trade today. So I want to talk about like these crazy markets and how to deal with them, and how to really trade, and what I changed when I'm trading in these crazy markets, because really I should have not made money today. I should have lost money today, but I ended up having a 119% trade on the SPY. I made a 119%, which I was only trading with like I think 400 bucks. No, 400 bucks, yeah. So I made 550, I believe, 550 bucks. So a big indicator is that the SPY gapped down, not too much, but enough, and it had this downtrend in the morning right here. And that kind of told me that investors might be looking at a red day today, and there was this big sell-off in the first 5 minutes of the market. And so that was a big indicator to me that today could have been a red day. And you got to just weigh your risks. You know, sometimes this isn't always the biggest indicator in the world, but what you're doing right now is you're compiling little indicators, and that gradually makes it more possible that the thing will happen. So on the bounce back up, I knew there'd be a bounce. That's what I was waiting for. I took, I think, two or three put contracts right here that were out of the money at the time, and then it came down, and I was up like 20% right down into here, and then I didn't sell. I waited, and I came back up. I added like one on this level, and then I added another one like right at the top right here where it kind of bounced back up. And to be honest with you, if I was trading with my full account, I would have stopped out right here where it broke this level, because this is a key level to me, and when it breaks that with a strong green bars, I can tell you right now confidently I would have stopped out. I would have took a loss right here because it already went over my risk level that I normally take. But since I was trading with such little amount of money, I was comfortable with bringing my stops up, and I had a pretty high stop, and I just let it ride. You know, I told myself that I feel pretty confident it's a red day. I took smaller amounts, and that's what I recommend to you guys in these crazy times right now with how crazy the market is. Take smaller positions. You can risk more, and it really paid off because hit this high right now, and then it just came down. It just tumbled and tumbled, and I ended up exiting my position right about the bottom right here, right where it formed this kind of triangle looking thing, found support. I exited 119%. So yeah, and the rest of the day was not too eventful, but that's what I made today. And yeah, so one of the biggest indicators, gapping down, not too much, but some on the SPY, and this big sell-off right in the morning, and you wait for the pop back up. Sometimes these pops are only this strong and they go down like how they did earlier. Sometimes they stay green for a second. But I'm telling you right now, I think the best choice is to size down what you're normally trading and take more risk, because this market is so up and down. You can sell out and be like, oh, I'm done. You know, I might hit my risk, and you cut your losses, and then an hour later the price changes so much you could be up 100% if you would have held. So yeah, thanks Trump. I mean, I'm not political or anything. I'm just saying it's crazy. You know, you got to adjust. So that's my recommendation. I think one of my friends, Chris, is listening right now. Chris, I'm sure you know how to read candles, but typically you'll hear people say look for wicks. So if you didn't see all these over here, you see this little wick that comes up right here. People would maybe like want to short right there, so buy puts, but you never know really. You got to base more on stuff. So yeah, there's more to it than just wicks. A lot of people, you hear them say just buy the wick or sell the wick or whatever it is. That's an indication that there's sellers right here. So this wick comes up and then sellers come in. They sell right there. But yep, things are changing, man. This is my trade. NVIDIA. Got a friend that's trading this right now. We're just looking right now. I'm waiting for the timer to go out.